go ahead and start recording just because I see we're definitely missing a lot of folks today. So we'll go ahead and pass it off to you, Joe.
Okay, fantastic. Well, hey, good morning. Good morning. Very excited to have all four offices here in the Temecula Valley together. Thank you all for getting up and joining us first thing this morning. Hopefully everyone has gotten their cup of coffee, and frankly, hopefully everyone has a notepad out. If there was ever a meeting that you'd want to be taking some very diligent notes, it's going to be this morning. So if you don't have one, grab one real quick, grab a piece of paper and a pen. And we are very pleased to have our special guest this morning. Maria Hill is our VP of Marketing for Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, California Properties, Nevada Properties, Arizona Properties, Americana Group, I mean, all of our organizations. So Maria does a phenomenal job of guiding our marketing efforts, structuring strategic relationships with companies that help us market and develop our businesses. But Maria's got some exciting things to share. She's going to go over our marketing department and how to communicate with them and some of the services and support that they can lend to each one of us throughout our careers. So without any further ado, please welcome Maria Hill.
Yay!
Yay.
I can hear the yelling. No, I'm just joking. Oh, okay, so let me go ahead and share my screen because I know we're all so busy and we want to get this meeting started. Host needs to disable the attendee screen sharing. So I think that's Shannon, right? Okay. So what I'm going to start out with you guys is as soon as, let's see, once I get in there, here we go. Okay. So I'm going to start on one presentation and then go right into another. And let me go ahead and share the screen right now. Obviously, one of the things in our big focus that we want to talk about today, you guys, is marketing. And what we do as a company to provide all the marketing services that we have. And sometimes it can be overwhelming. And you know, because we're linked in with all the tools and the resources, you know, everybody says just call marketing. And we are a full service ad agency to be here to support you guys, to help you with all of your marketing needs. I mean, from as little as an email signature all the way to full blown custom marketing pieces. So what I'm going to dive a little bit into at the beginning, you guys, is sort of marketing and branding. And what we do for agents, how we assist you with your logo and your branding, because again, a lot of agents, when you join Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, again, you want to really look at your materials and sort of see, how does the consumer see me? Do I have a brand that stands out from my competitors? When people get things in marketing and in the mailbox or even online or through social media, you know, do they know it's from me? You know, do I have a consistent brand across the board? And when I think about consistency, I think of like McDonald's, right? Or I think of Coca-Cola or Nike, right? Every single thing you see with them, you either have the little swoop, you have the arches, you have the Coca-Cola brand, the, you know, the red. You know, and again, with being with Berkshire Hathaway, the beautiful thing about our company is Mark Stark really does believe in building a brand within a brand. We believe that all of your clients, you know, choose you because of you, and we're here to support you. So how do we come together and become one, right? Where you have the power of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services and your brand is very stand out on all of your materials. So one of the things that we do in marketing, again, we cover everything from A to Z. We do as simple as, you know, basic flyers, postcards, brochures, you name it. But there is that next level of marketing that we do for our agents. And again, a lot of people think, well, if I'm at Berkshire Hathaway, I have to use the CalBRE, or they love to call it purple, or, you know, I have to use certain colors. And that is not actually the case. We obviously have our CalBRE and we have our black and white that are our standard colors, but you're going to see, and I'm going to share with you a little things that we do for agents across the board. Now, we use, and for you guys in Temecula Valley, I'm going to say this, we use a particular photographer, and I'm on his site right now, and it's called Vargas Group. Vargas Creative Group. He is a phenomenal photographer out in Corona. Back before we became Berkshire Hathaway, we were Prudential. And Vargas actually used to be one of our real estate agents. And he came to one of our masterminds that really talked about doing what you love to do. And it happened to be that Mario loved photography, and he ended up leaving the real estate arena and focusing in photography, and has become a huge photographer in developing brands. And so I bring his website up. His website is called addthewow.com. And the reason I bring this up is because I think he does a great overall overview. And again, it all starts with the picture. Okay, and I know we all don't like our pictures, but at the end of the day, you do have to invest in a really good photo when it comes to your photography, because again, you know, you look at Johnny Bash, I mean, that's amazing. I mean, look at that. The purple and the gray all match with his little striped shirt right there. I mean, just a lot of really great stuff when it comes to marketing. And so what I wanted to share with you guys today is just to give you a good idea of what agents are doing out there when it comes to marketing their brand. You know, and again, it does all start with the photo. So if you guys need a photo done, and usually before we even get into branding and logos with our agents, we ask them to please go see a photographer and get us a headshot or give us a full shot. And one of the things I wanted to share with you guys on here is if you are in need of a photo, I got to tell you what I love about, and this is totally a pitch on him. He doesn't even know I'm doing it right now. But the reason why I like Mario Vargas so well, you guys, is because he will not stop taking a picture until you love your photo. And he does it right there in the office. And so if you go to his website and go to, again, addthewow.com, and you go into services, he actually has the photo session that you can actually go in. And actually right here on the top bar, you'll see it says book now. And you could actually get a headshot in there. You can contact him directly. You can literally you click on headshot and it comes up with a little calendar. Obviously there is no openings right now, but if you went into October, there's one on Wednesday, the 14th. You guys click on it, and then you guys can go into his studio right into Corona. You bring in 2 different outfits. And what I love about what he does is when he does do headshots, he shows them all to you right then and there. And then again, this is where I want to sort of explain to you the difference between what we do in-house and hiring an actual agency. If you look at even just the cost of what Mario does, because he doesn't only do photography. Obviously, he does branding as well. Okay, but if you look at these branding, you guys, you're looking at close to Add the Wow, $695. If you're looking for signature realtor branding, it's $1,400, you guys, $1,400. Okay, our agents don't pay that. You know what I mean? We have our own in-house ad agency. And what we do is we actually do all of this in-house. We have 4 designers that sit in-house in here, actually in California, servicing all 3 states. And what we do is we charge $45 an hour. Okay. And what we do, and some of you guys may already have a logo, and you may say, well, why do I need this? I'm going to get into the next section on why you may need us just to help you if you have an existing logo. But let's just say you don't have a logo. After this meeting, I'll send this to all of your managers. I'm going to send them this link, and it's our marketing gallery. And it looks like this. And pretty much it's going to give you a little bit of an idea of what we're talking about today and what we provide in marketing. But what I love about our services that we provide our agents is that we start with the agent that never has had a brand. We sit, we have a consultation with you. We get to find out who you are, you know, what you want your brand to look like. What colors do you like? Do you like script? Do you like bold? Do you like simple, modern? You know, and we get to know you. And what's great about this, and you guys will all get the link and access to this gallery, is you guys will be able to sort of see what we've been doing as far as creating logos for agents. And that's what's really great about this particular piece is you're going to see all different kinds of things from all 3 states. Darcy Hope just joined us, I think, from the agency. We developed this for her out there. You'll see there's a lot of really cool, different kind of logos. You'll never see the same logo used for anyone in our company. When we design a logo for you, it's exclusive to you. It belongs to you. And so again, we give you the gallery to get ideas flowing. So then when you sit with marketing, you have an idea. You know, Nikki B came from Coldwell Banker, and she's had this orange her entire life. And that was something interesting with her is when she came in with us, and you'll see on her branding sheet next, was how is she going to fit this orange within our Berkshire Hathaway network and partner together? And so again, for those agents that have existing logos, you know, you may want to ask yourself is, Have I taken my logo and have I branded it across the board? You know, is my logo everywhere it needs to be so people know that it's me? So again, this again is just a sampling of all the different logos that we do in-house for you guys. But again, we can all have a logo, and some of you guys may have a logo, but the next question is how well do you use it, right? Are you using it? It's almost like having a tool, right? You can have a tool, but it's only as good as you use it, right? And so again, a lot of things for those agents that already have a logo. One of the things that we do through our process is if you have a logo, we have agents that will send us a logo and say, I need to be consistent. I'm not consistent. Can you give me something called a branding sheet? And this is step one of a branding sheet, you guys. A branding sheet consists of your logo, your color palette, okay? And then of course, it's going to give you a little look of everything across the board. It's going to give you not only your color palettes that you can work in with your Berkshire Hathaway colors. So obviously with Daniel, he had this turquoise green and a little bit of gray in there. But we automatically, within 24 hours, gave him his CMA cover. So he has a front and back to his CMA. We personalized his listing presentation. So his logo is on the front of the listing presentation. We got his letterhead in a Word doc so he can use it right on his desktop and print it. We worked on his notepads, his just listed postcards, his note cards, his business cards, his email signature. Now this is phase one of branding. And the reason why I say that is there's also a branding 2 phase, which we get into your social media. We look at your social media templates. We make sure your Facebook cover, your YouTube channels. We make sure, and I think this really started in February with the whole COVID. You know, everybody went virtual, right? And now we went from online and print to everything being online and virtual. And so now we have a phase 2 of our branding sheet, which really focuses online and making sure that you are consistent on your LinkedIn accounts, on your Facebook. And again, this is part of the branding that we do with our agents. Now, again, if you're an agent that's never done this before, you know, we start with having our first consultation with you. And it's a free consultation, getting to find out who you are and what you want your look and brand to be. And then we start our $45 an hour session begins. We usually can knock out a logo within an hour, okay, with your direction after our consultation. So some people may say, well, how much is it really going to cost me? It's very rare that we charge $90 for a logo because we subsidize the cost for you guys. You're looking at $45. You're getting not only a logo, but you're getting an entire first branding sheet, which is just, again, all of your basic fundamentals, all of your foundation to your business branded to your look and feel. Now, what's great about this is once we get this to you guys, right, and you approve it, we send you a Google link and we send you all of these files. You know, because again, we can do as much as you want, but we have a lot of agents that are very self-sufficient and they just want the files. Like, Maria, give me the design files and I'm good. I can add this or print and do things myself. And we're fine with that as well. So again, when I say full service, we can be as little or as much involved as you guys want when it comes to your branding. You know, we have agents that will call us with ideas, and I'll get a little bit into marketing concepts in just a few seconds. But you'll see, like Krista Coyle, we do all of her full page ads that run in Palm Springs. I mean, we do her billboards at the airport, you know, when you land into Palm Springs. I mean, we do everything. And I got to tell you, when you look at what ad agencies or even just designers charge for this type of design, you guys are getting in the deal of the day because you're with Berkshire Hathaway, and we subsidize the cost. So again, this is just, again, giving you guys a great understanding of not only what we do for a logo, to just ensure that you guys are branding yourself. You know, we also want to help you with the execution side of it. We want to make sure that you're branded across the board. And again, this just gives you ideas of what that looks like. So again, you know if you guys need it, and you know if you guys need to place that order. And I'll get into how you place the orders in just a second. But I'm going to go still in the gallery. I'm going to go to flyers. And I'm going to go into postcards, and I'm going to go into farming. And these are going to be available for you guys to look at. And one of the cool things I think about our company is being in Arizona, California, and Nevada, and even just across the world, right? Our networking capabilities are just amazing. I love that people love to collaborate with each other. We share ideas. We get ideas. We get excited by hearing what's working and what's not working. And so you'll see inside here, you know, we have agents all the time calling saying, Maria, I need to change up my flyer. It's been the same. I want something different. I want full bleeds. I want double-sided. And so in here, you guys, just so you know, you can click on flyers and just get a gallery of what agents are doing across the board. Same thing when it goes into postcards. You know, if you're looking at different ways or different things to do with your postcards, you know, Soren Finson, if you see on the left, love the guy, super sweet guy, but does things old school. You know what I mean? It's no longer about you, Soren. I keep telling him every time I see it, it's about the property. Okay. And so again, I always like to play around with him because he's my first one on here, because to me, that's old school marketing, right? The way the new school marketing is this, right? It's property marketing, but at the same time, having your brand on the front and the back and telling the story. And in my presentation, a little bit down the line, I'm going to share with you what agents are doing to really think outside the box with their listings, because again, your listings are your greatest assets. And are you telling a story? Do you have a call to action on each of your pieces? And I'll share with you some of the 2 top pieces that agents have been using lately. But again, in this gallery that you guys all have access to, you guys can sort of see what people are using and what people are doing. You know, again, we have the coming soon is a big deal going on right now. And so again, people are wanting to know is how can I market it coming soon? You know, can I get this on social media? Our National Resource Center, you guys, they again also have a lot of great marketing ideas and quick social media images that you can do with coming soon. And I'm going to talk about a new partnership we have here in a few minutes. For those agents that love Canva, you're going to be super, super excited about. But again, in here, what my department is starting to do as of last week is each designer has to go in, and I gave this to David, you all know David, Dan, and Leah, and Paul, and I told them every week I want them to put their 5 top marketing pieces and designs into the gallery. So you guys will start seeing this change up a little bit. You may see something one week, you may not see it the next. We're going to try to keep it constantly changing for you guys. But just make sure you guys access the farming gallery, even down to ideas for, you know, a flyer, a quick flyer that you need. You know, you guys, we do the 4th quarter, we're about to launch the 4th quarter farming calendar, right? That gives you 12 marketing flyers to utilize. So that's about to come out the door. But again, agents are constantly looking at things to send out or what to do. And this again, always gives you quick little ideas on some really fun images that you guys can use. All of these images that are in the farming section, just so you guys know when you see them, they are all sitting in the VAC2. So I just want to make sure you guys know that these are all free. You don't have to design them. You don't have to pay for any of these. Any of these that you guys like, if you go into the VAC2, they are all sitting under our marketing flyers, and you can download them. We put them into Word. Again, what's your next move with so many things that are going on? This is another great element to use or to share in social media. So again, I wanted just to give you guys access to the marketing gallery. This is something that we're going to constantly put together and constantly bring to you guys. So you sort of have always marketing at your fingertips, so you're not feeling like you're ever alone. You have to come up with an idea on your own. But I did want to cover a little bit of the branding and that marketing. So before I get into my PowerPoint, I wanted to see, does anybody have any questions at all? Because I know we're just going away. Should we ask for questions, or I don't want to be the only one talking, but you guys tell me.
I know you've been throwing around pricing for doing the branding part, but as far as doing postcards and flyers, is there pricing on that? Do we send it to a third party?
Okay, so for postcards, we actually can print in-house, but a lot of our agents print online. So we actually print everything through Deluxe, or you can do Express Docs. So on the VAC2, and I can log on that in just a few minutes, if we click on that, all of your pricing is sitting right there on the VAC2. So what I'll do is I'll log on to the VAC2 right after the presentation. For those agents that don't know how to access, again, we do a lot of custom design, and what we do is we upload those custom designs right into your Deluxe account. So when you're done with marketing, you're getting a link, and all you have to do is check out. We actually even upload your database. We upload your farming pieces to it. So we try to make it as easy as it can be. So that's the cool thing, is that anything that we do custom for you guys, if we're not printing in-house for you, unless you have your own printer, we will upload it automatically into Deluxe or Express Docs online and send you a link, and all you have to do is check out.
Perfect. That's, I think that's what most of us, or most of the agents are not aware of, that we don't have to necessarily print in-house. We can send it off.
Right. And what I'm going to do is, you guys, we do have a chat messaging here, right here. I'm going to say, you know, ask any questions. I'm going to start the chat, and then Shannon or Carol or Jen or Joe can always interrupt me or tell me, hold on, we got a question, because again, we all may have questions as we're going through this. So please make sure you guys use that chat box. Tell us if you guys have any questions. We can always review it and go over it again, because we want to make sure this session is actually what you guys are wanting out of it. So please make sure you interact and ask any questions you guys have. I'm going to go ahead and start into a quick little PowerPoint for some fun things that I wanted to share with you guys today. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Go into share mode. All right. So again, here we have, again, this is just my quick little PowerPoint. I will send you guys this deck. And again, it's just going to be some reminders of some things that are coming down the pipeline, and reminders of some cool tools that we have that are available. One thing you guys have probably been seeing quite a bit is that it's our 7th year anniversary. And that's what I was talking about Shannon a little bit earlier. We have been posting on social media quite a bit that it's been Berkshire Hathaway's you know, 7th birthday, and we've surpassed over 50,000 agents and expanded into the Middle East and Italy. And so again, I think it's important for you guys to stay in the know as we grow. We as a company are constantly sharing with you guys when we're growing into Dubai or Spain, or even just into another state. We post a lot of videos, and I think it's very important for you guys to share those videos in your social media. So make sure that you guys are following our Berkshire Hathaway Home Services California properties. This one says Arizona because I was doing an Arizona meeting this morning. But make sure you follow our Facebook page, or even our Instagram page, you guys, because as easy as clicking that share button and sharing it with someone, you'd be surprised where someone is buying or selling nowadays. You know what I mean? They're looking around for their second homes. They're looking in different states. And if you can be that connection, you got to look at that referral, you know, that fee that you're going to get just by giving that referral. You know, people may not know that you have offices in Palm Springs. You know, you have offices out here in Yorba Linda, Ranch Cucamonga. You know, it just depends. And I think it's important to communicate to your clients the growth that your company is going through, because it really allows them to know the network that you have available to you. Another thing that is sort of cool, we just received our most updated date, letting everyone know that we are now more than 50,000 plus network sales professionals. And again, this means to you more networking. You'll see at convention that's coming up here in March, you will have about 50,000 people that you guys will be able to network, and it's amazing. Carol Garrison, which is our #1 agent in California and probably number 23 in the country. One of her things that she said that was a reason why she grew her business the way she did was networking. When she would go to these types of events, she would get to know people, and every single time she gets referrals, it's from people out of state that they're locating here in Yorba Linda or Anaheim Hills. So networking is just really important for you guys to always continue doing. But wanted for you guys to sort of see our new map that shows obviously our North America presence, our Europe, and our Asia, and we are continuously growing, so that's really exciting. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Starting tomorrow in your inbox, you guys are going to be receiving something cool in regards to a new service that we're going to be bringing to the table. And I'm sure your managers are going to be doing office meetings talking about this, but I'm in marketing, so I like to give you all the teasers first. And this is really a new program that we're about to launch, which is called Apex Concierge Services. And what's really great about this, you guys, is that this is actually a service that will help buyers turn a property into their dream home. I mean, really, you guys, this is all about pretty much, how would I explain it? This is pretty much allowing your clients or your sellers to sell their home, upgrade it, get it ready to show for more money than they usually would, at no cost to them. It's at closing of escrow. And so for the next 30 days, we are going to start shooting you emails about the program, all the benefits of the program, social media images for you guys to use. to talk about home services that move you, a new service that you guys can bring to the table. You know, for those sellers that want to sell and they want to get top dollar, but they don't have the money to, let's just say, remodel that kitchen or to remodel those bathrooms or to get the landscaping done in the back, guess what? They can actually use this new Apex service to actually do all of those upgrades at no cost to them, and it's taken out of the close of escrow. There is going to be certification classes. There's going to be training on this. So you guys will all get more and more information on this. But I did want you guys to know you're going to start seeing this in our social media, introducing it to the public. You're going to see it in the newspapers. You're going to see it in our newspaper ads. You're going to see emails that are going to come to you letting you know that we have listing presentations, postcards, flyers available for you guys to market this new service to consumers. So you have about 30 days from today to learn about this program and be a master on what you can provide to your clients. Again, if you want more information, you can go to zoomcasa.com as well. Apex Services, just so you guys know, is our white label for the service. It's powered by a company called Zoom Casa. What's really cool about it, and what I'd love for you guys all to do, is to mark your calendars October 13th at 1:30. We all know Mark Stark does his Facebook Lives, right? And he is going to be interviewing Fred Bin from Zoom Casa that's powering this program and asking all the questions that you guys want to know about this program and all the benefits to your clients. So again, on October 13th at 1:30, we will have Mark Stark talking about Apex Services, so that may be something you guys want to tune in on. If you happen to miss it, we always send out the video as well, but there's going to be a lot of information coming down your way. I want to make sure you guys know what's coming. So again, that's on Apex Concierge Services, okay? So I'm not sure how many people, because we have a lot of people on here, how many people use Canva, but we have a lot of agents that actually use Canva across the board. And so we are really excited to announce that we now have full access to an enterprise account with Canva. And what Canva is, you guys, let me put it this way. It's almost like dropping. It's like sliding and dropping and typing. I mean, it's probably the simplest program that agents use to develop marketing materials within seconds. It's super, super easy. Canva is actually a free program out there. If you've never heard of it before, you guys are going to be receiving an email that looks like this. There's going to be a quick little video in there, and then it's also going to, you'll see this little bottom portion is going to have all this animation. It's going to show you all these cool templates between flyers, postcards, you name it, all different kinds of things. And Canva technically is a free program. Now, what they've done is they've partnered with Berkshire Hathaway. So when you click on the button, it automatically sees you as a Berkshire Hathaway agent, and it gives you access to all of our templates that are in there. So there's over hundreds of templates in there. That's really cool for those people that like to use video. They have social media images in there with a little cell phone that's sitting on there that you can upload your property video in there, and it plays automatically in social media. They have a lot of really cool templates. If you've never used Canva before, they have tutorials. We can do one-on-one training with you. It's just a new service. If you don't want to even touch Canva, you can just delete this and never use it again. But we've had at least about 50% of our agents in Arizona use Canva. So they were really excited about our partnership because they didn't have to go in and reinvent the wheel. They didn't have to worry about the logos. They didn't even have to worry about coming up with new designs. With this new enterprise partnership, it gives you guys branded templates that can be customized and published on the go. So again, Canva is a designer's platform, but for us people that are basic, that don't know anything about design, it is that easy and it's really fun. So again, if you've never seen it before, check out the video. We're sending out an email to all of you guys so you guys can use this. Again, it's a 6-month free trial. And then if you feel like you can't live without it, then you can continue using it with the $25 a month if you want to. If not, you can use Canva from the free standpoint because it is a free platform. It's just the templates that they charge after 6 months. All right. So now I want to go into, we've been talking a lot about us growing globally. I wanted to really just talk about how we market your homes to a global community. This brochure that's sitting on the screen right now, you guys, is one of our leave behinds. It's one of my fun pieces that I like agents to actually have on a listing appointment because you go, again, between the marketing proposal, between, I always say, you know, what should you leave on a listing presentation, right? We have the marketing proposal. Oops, I think my background's screwing this up. But we have the marketing proposal that you guys should be using, right? You have your BMA report that you guys should be printing to show all those online buyers. And we also have our global marketing brochure. Now, we have a lot of agents that will order this. They're about 75 cents a piece. They'll order maybe 5 or 10. They'll have them ready to go to package with their leave behinds. And this is marketing your home to a global community. In the listing presentation, as you guys will see, we tell your consumer or your client, right, that we partner with ListHub Global, right? So when you take a listing, we syndicate it to, you know, the international partners automatically for them. Now, one of the cool things that you guys may not know, and I think it's important for you guys to know, is in the VAC, and I'm not sure if you guys know this, when you guys take a listing, you guys can go into your document center, click on marketing, and go to ListHub login. All right, and what I would do is I would do this, and you'll see right here it says click here to log into ListHub. We're giving you access to our username and our password. I would save that as a favorite when you guys open it, so you never have to go in the VAC again and look for it. It's already a favorite on your browser, okay? So once you click on log into ListHub Global, you're gonna type in our username and password, and voila, it's gonna take you right to our dashboard, okay? And this is what our dashboard looks like. Again, I was in Arizona this morning, so that's why it says Arizona. But if you click on right underneath listings where it says search, all you have to do is enter the MLS number of the listing that you guys have. And when you click enter, it automatically takes you to this page. And this is where the cool stuff starts happening, you guys. This is where when you promise your clients that you have international reach and that we have international exposure for them, this is where we can really show them where it happens, okay? Not only that you get access to this, you're gonna see on the top right, it says send report. And while you're on this page, it's gonna remind you on the bottom, communicate effectively with the property owner. Send them a report visually so they can sort of see all of their listings on all of these international websites. So if you click on this button, what I love about this, you guys, is it's gonna show your client that they are in 90 portals, 59 countries, and look at this, a potential buyers is 161 million. I mean, that's huge. When we really want to talk about how we market their home to a global community, right, and what we're doing, this really, really is very powerful. But now it's time for you to share that information. So when you click on send report, now again, remember, when they're sending the report, it's coming from ListHub. So if I was you, some agents like to send it to themselves, right? So I would put in send to maria.hill@BHHS CA Properties, and my message would be, hey, check out your listing. We just went live internationally or globally, right? Send the report. When they get the report, this is what it's gonna look like. Now again, when you're getting it, it's coming from List Globally. So then you can take this report, forward it to your clients, letting them know. But what I love, again, is reminding them is, hey, your property is published in 80 international portals in more than 57 countries. And again, and how many potential buyers. So again, this is another report that I think it's important that when we're on listing appointments and we're promising the clients everything to take that listing, right? Here are some great things that you guys need to add to that listing checklist. When I take a listing, did I do everything I promised that I was gonna do at the table, right? And one is talking about our international exposure, how we're gonna market it to the Chinese buyers, how we're gonna market it internationally. Again, all you have to do is go into ListHub Global, click on Document Center, go to Marketing, click on ListHub, save those username and passwords so you never have to look for it again. But again, make sure you, every single time you guys take a listing, go into the dashboard, type in the MLS number, voila, your listing showing up right there, and then share that report. Again, this is just another vehicle and another tool that we give you to market your listing. We do it automatically, but again, it's important for you to communicate this tool directly to your client. So want to make sure that you guys knew about that. Any questions about ListHub Global or anything there before I continue? You guys are all so quiet today.
I think you answered the one question on Canva. So if anybody else has other questions, just type them in.
Maria,
Okay, cool.
can you just repeat how to get to that site again? I couldn't write as fast
Absolutely.
as you were saying it.
I know, right? I had 2 cups of coffee today, so I apologize.
Okay. No, that's okay. I just want to make sure I can get there.
No worries. Okay, so you're going to go to the VAC2, right? You know
Okay.
how to get on there, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you're going to click on the right-hand side, you're going to click on Document Center.
Okay. Okay.
When you're in Document Center, it's going to look like what's up there, what's on the screen right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to go under, click on Marketing, and then those little tabs will open up, and then go to List Hub Global.
Okay, got it. Okay, thank you.
You got it. And so again, another great just process that you guys want to add to your listing checklist. You know, we were talking about branding earlier. You know, I was showing you what Mary Thomas does with her property marketing when she takes a just listed. But one of the things I want to just talk about again is the power of your listings, you know, and taking your listings, and even if you only have 5 a year, you know what I mean? Again, you can turn those 5 into 15, because again, the rule of thumb, right, is if you have a listing, you can hopefully get 2 more escrows out of that, if you leverage your listings properly. And so we realize, you know, you guys are so busy. And we understand the importance of becoming an assistant to you and helping you guys as much as we can. So I want to remind you guys that we have our listing kits available. If you guys are so busy and you don't have an assistant, but you need to make sure you're leveraging your listings, you really need to call marketing. You need to call us, you need to shoot us an email and say, hey, Maria, I need a listing kit. I just took a listing, I need a listing kit. And even if it sells within 2 to 3 days because the type of market that we're in, I don't care. Let's turn the listing kit into a sold kit. Okay, because we can still leverage those sold listings as well. And when I say that, and what I mean by that is, again, it's important for you guys to take your one listing and making sure that you're getting that flyer out before it sells, making sure the digital ad is running, making sure you have an e-card that went out, you have a postcard. You know, we help you with your social media postings. And again, if you want us to do the postings, we will post it for you. That's how much we believe in making sure that you guys are leveraging your listings. So again, a listing kit, just so you guys know, an agent orders it, it's $25. And the way I have to say it, I know people may say, God, $25? But you know, you have to look at every listing, you have to reinvest into your marketing to get that next listing. So even if you, and I have Avi Van Gore, he's our #1 agent in Nevada. I looked at his social media platform, and for every one of his listings, he spends $10 on social media. And he swears that he gets at least 2 to 3 leads, right, from every listing that he posts, and puts that $10 into that geo-targeting and boosting that listing. So again, let's just say you're an agent and you're, God, I really want to do it, but I've never done it before. Let us step you through it. If you order a listing kit, not only will we design and create all this for you, we will send you all the files so you have it because you own them, but we will also help you execute. So if you're like, hey, I don't know how to do it, I've never boosted, I don't know, where do I even start? We will sit on a Zoom call with you. We will get into your account, we will upload these social media graphics, and then we will share with you the different options that you have. So let's just say you're taking a listing in an area that you don't farm in, right? We can do a bullseye, and we can do a zip code around that listing, and we can make sure that $10 is being, you know, showcased to those, you know, those homes around that zip code. You get a report on it. We'll show you the report. We'll show you how many click-throughs you've had. So again, we do a lot of assisting when it comes to leveraging your listings, and I just want to make sure you guys know it's available. Now, some of you guys may say, hey, I just need the files, I'm good, and that's great. But some of you guys may say, hey, I need help with executing some of this. How do I do an e-card? How do I import my contacts so I can send out that e-card? We will schedule a one-on-one Zoom call with you. We don't have to even do it in a group setting. You know, David, Leah, Dan, Paul, myself, Andy, Luna, there's a whole bunch of us here. We will usually, when you call into marketing or shoot me an email saying, hey, I need help with an e-card, we'll say, hey, sure, let's schedule a one-on-one meeting. And we will individually help you get your contacts into the e-cards to make sure that your e-card is going out to your past clients and to your farm. And did you order that postcard through Deluxe? Oh, and by the way, did you get it on social media? We will handhold you as much as you guys want us to make sure, again, that you guys are leveraging your listings. A couple things I wanted to share with you in regards to this is people are changing up their listings nowadays. It's not the same o, and this has happened with Corinne Peterson. She's out of our Villa Park area, and she's killing it. She's probably 3-4 years now into real estate, and she's dominating the Villa Park, North Tustin area out here in Orange County. But about a year ago, and I bring this up because it's so important for you guys to understand how powerful your marketing and the messages that you're putting out there are, is Corinne Peterson stopped getting called to the table. She had 2 young guys come into her farm and she wasn't sure what was going on, but she wasn't getting called to the table. So she called me in panic. We did a little bit of research on these new competitors that were coming in and what they were doing. And what we realized is that instead of doing a just listed on both sides of the postcard, we start turning her postcards into pre-listing presentation. So when she did a just listed on the front, guess what? On the back, we talked about thinking about selling. All of this is included at no additional cost to you. Call us today to see differently on, what we do for our clients and get the highest, sales price. Obviously, all of these icons can change. All of you guys have your different ways that you guys are doing it. But we realize that you don't have to spin the postcard on a just listed for both saying the same thing on both sides. Why not do a just listed or a just sold or another just sold or another just listed, and then on the other side, thinking about selling, you know what I mean? And then giving them another message on why they should be giving you a call. You know what I mean? With multiple offers. You can even actually do, instead of a just listed on one side, do a market update on the other side. They want to know all of the activity that's going on. So for those agents that don't have a listing, do a market update on one side, and then on the other side, do thinking about selling, right? And give them a reason, because it's going to look like that's all your activity, but give them a reason to give you a call. Now, another cool thing we started doing, again, is going back to saying just listed on the front. Oh, and by the way, what's your home worth? Right? And we're starting to use our buy side platform with our tools on the other side of our postcards. It's almost like a 2-for-1 message. Instead of just sending out that just listed, make sure that you have a call to action on the back of your postcards. Make sure if you're going to do something, again, one of the cool things we did is we had that Darcy gal that I told you just joined us from the agency. She called into marketing the other day, and she has a lot of people that have second homes in Palm Springs. Well, the Canadian borders closed due to COVID. So she wanted a postcard that was going to be designed talking about, due to the Canadian border being closed, you can't enjoy your vacation home. You know what I mean? But the market's hot. Are you thinking about selling? And then on the other side, we drove them to here, which is what is your home worth? So they can sort of see now is the time to sell that second home because they're not enjoying it. So why not cash out on it? So again, we go everywhere from doing basic templated pieces to custom marketing pieces. Super, super easy. We're available to you guys at all times. But again, I didn't want to go through too much. I really just wanted to focus on a few things too many, right, Shannon?
My head is spinning now.
Right? And that's just a little, you guys. I'm just...
We had one question from Erica on the Canva again. Let's see, she says, notice they have some neat postcard templates. How do we get those printed with the deluxe? Just provide them the PDF. Also, should it be a listing? Will the prompt program recognize it?
Yes, it will. And so technically with the Canva, Erica, what you were asking, love the Canva partnership. So yay, you get it. So, okay, the cool thing is all of those Canva templates can be downloaded as PDFs and print ready. So then all you're doing is when you go into Deluxe or Express Docs or wherever you do your printing, you're uploading that PDF as a custom artwork, you know what I mean? And then they print that versus, their basic templates. So it's sort of like what we do in marketing. You're just doing it, you're pulling it from Canva and loading it. So that's another good thing. You're welcome.
Nice.
So any other questions? Everyone's so quiet.
I don't know why. I'm sure they have their coffee by now. You obviously had yours.
I did.
Joe, any questions?
Maria, I had a quick question. With the Canva, I know that you said we get the 6 months free, and then it switches over to the $25 a month. How does that work billing wise? Does it bill it based off of the card information we have in Canva, or does Berkshire bill us and then?
No, it bills directly through Canva, so it won't go through us at all. So whatever credit card you have on file through Canva, that's where it's going to go.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Maria, I have a quick question regarding Canva.
Yeah.
So for the after the 6 months when you have to pay, is that for the Canva Pro that you're paying for?
Yes.
Do you know? It is. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yep, absolutely. And then I'm just going to go ahead and share my screen real quick. I just wanted to go back into one other thing real quick. I'm going to go right into this one, share. For those agents that wanted to sort of see what we had, I was going to go real quick into where you guys can see the pricing for deluxe, for postcards, because of course we have the online store. So I'm going to go in just as an agent and just show you guys where that's at to make it a little bit easier. And so you'll see right here, if you click on deluxe or you click on express docs, deluxe should automatically take you into your account. And so it always will say welcome and then of course your name. And then for printing prices, as far as printing goes, you can go right here to pricing. And let's just say you're going to be doing a postcard, direct mail postcard. And then this will give you, based on what size you're printing, what the cost would be if you're doing a mini or an oversized. And you'll see all of that right there. So I just want to make sure you guys saw that. Same thing with, let's see, what else is there?
Maria,
Yes.
quick question. Do we still have a deluxe rep that we can reach out to for support?
We do. We have a new rep and her name is Christy. So I'll send that over to you.
Thank you.
And then for those agents that haven't seen anything as far as when it comes to resources, let me click. I don't know why it's a little slow. We click on marketing. The other thing that we've made it really easy is just to make sure that we have only one order form for everything, make life a little bit easier for you guys. So if you click on marketing and then go to order forms, you'll see that there's actually only one order form in here for you guys to use to make it a little bit easier. And it's just called the marketing order form. And this is what it looks like. And you guys can pretty much use this for everything that you order. Of course, you can put your description right there. You can type it right out. You can click on a flyer if it's a flyer or a postcard. It's all writable. So you can just do save as. If you have a credit card on file, you can just put charge on file. So we try to make it easy. You don't necessarily have to put all of this in unless it's our first time working with you. But we keep everything in your file. So if you did something 6 months ago, a year ago, we have everything on file. We keep your photos. We have all your branding stuff on here. So again, your pricing, if we print things in-house, again, we have our flyers that we print in-house, 20 cents single-sided, 32 cents, or 30 cents, I'm sorry, double-sided. So you'll see there's all different types of things that we do on here. Whatever you're looking for, even if you're wanting to purchase the little video book that we have, you can even use the order form and just put in video book, $50, email it into marketing, and we send it out to you. So we try to make it pretty easy for you guys to access marketing. And then of course, marketing, the email is super easy. It's just marketing, and I'm going to type it into the chat, but it's marketing@BHHSCAproperties.com. So you can put everything there. You don't have to send it to anybody in particular. We all get it. And whoever gets it first, we again just start expediting it. We usually make sure we get jobs out within 24 hours. Unless it's a custom job, we sometimes may take a little bit longer. But again, we are available for you guys, full service, as little or as much as you want to use us.
Maria, if you could just maybe for a quick second, for someone who has not engaged any services for marketing yet, but they want to avail themselves of some of these incredible offers you've put out this morning, what would be the best way to initiate that conversation?
Just shoot over an email over to marketing@BHHS CA Properties, and maybe even if they just want an intro into marketing, maybe they want a marketing overview where we could sort of say, okay, where are you at? Because each and every one of you guys are in a different place. Some of you guys are brand new. Some of you guys are seasoned. Some of you guys have not even tapped into anything. So we will customize our conversations with you based on your specific needs. So maybe it's, hey, I have everything. I have a logo, but I don't know what else am I missing. Talk to me about what you think I'm missing. That could be a conversation. Or it could be, hey, I'm a brand new logo. Tell me where to start. What's the first thing I should send out? You know what I mean? And we'll ask you, have you sent out our welcome letter? Have you sent out, have you shared on social media that you're with Berkshire Hathaway? And we'll go down that conversation. So it really just depends on where you're at. And we'll have those one-on-ones as they contact us.
Terrific. Perfect. All right, looking through the chat here, Jennifer's taking care of a couple of these. That's great. Flex, marketing. Yeah, so question about the recorded, the link for the recording today. We'll be sending that out.
Yeah, and I'll send out the deck that I shared with you guys today along with the marketing gallery access. And then on there, it has our number, it has our email, just as a reminder for you guys to reach out to us whenever you guys want to.
That's terrific. Terrific. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Maria. If nobody else has any questions, you can, we can all take a breath and try to absorb that. That's
You
You know what,
why-
Maria, I want to thank you also for all of us for being on here, but I also want to say happy birthday yesterday. He doesn't know it was your birthday.
Thank you, Carol.
Yay.
Thank you, thank you.
It's always good to get a good update from you quarterly at least, because there's always something new coming along. So I know the four of us are going to be presenting that new program that's rolling out tomorrow, and probably it will be in this forum again, coming real soon, right, Joe?
That's right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so much exciting coming, and Maria, all the feedback has been phenomenal here. Everybody's, thank you, Berkshire, thank you, Maria. So great feedback here this morning, a lot to pick up on, and I think you'd be really hard pressed to not walk away today without 4 or 5 action items. So this is fantastic. We will be pursuing the Apex program and doing some joint presentations on that as we move forward in the month of October. We're shooting for a November 1 launch date for Apex here in California. So stay tuned. We'll have a group meeting for that. And let's see, there was a couple more questions. One more about how do you obtain the black boxes for the listing presentations?
Yeah, so that order form, all you have to do is fill out that order form, type in black box, send that over to me, and we'll fill it and send it out this afternoon if you guys give it to us today. And then Erica asked about the just listed mailer. Can we find that? Yes, that will be, I'm going to send you guys the deck that I showed you guys today with those examples, and it'll also be in the marketing gallery under postcards.
Great. Great. And then Erica was asking about the widget information on the back of the just listed. Is that the pricing widget? If it is, then that's something that Chris Weeder can help you with. That's something you can put on your landing page. It's something you put on your signature block of your emails, and then of course put it on your postcards.
Yeah.
Great. Well, fantastic, Maria. My gosh, about 4 pages of notes here. I was writing as fast as I could, but thank you for this. Looking forward to the deck and the video on this, so we can go back and fill in the blanks on our notes. We were writing as fast as everybody could. And a big thank you. I think we peaked out just over 90 attendees this morning, so thank you all for being here this morning. And if there's nothing else, have a wonderful remainder of your day.
All right. Thank you, guys.